Or the Detroit Lions get a triple dose of good news right before this Monday Night Football game. Let's get right into it. The first thing that is great news is Marcus Davenport is out, but it's not season-ending injury. This is great news because we don't have depth at defensive end. This is what we've all been kind of yelling about with Brad Holmes. If there's anything, it's like, hey, and by the way, we're going to talk about game predictions here. Let me know in the comments your score predictions. This is a tough one, but just honest score predictions as if your life depended on it. I'll give you mine here in just a second. Marcus Davenport, not season ending. That's great. A little bonus good news here, 1.5 good news, is that Muhammad has been playing really well. He's shown a pass rush win rate of up near 30%, which is 6th best in the NFL through 2 games. So again, this first good news is that Davenport's not out for the entire season. That's what we've talked about on this channel. It's like we're going to have injuries, but if we can just avoid the season enders, these just IR, see you next year type of stuff, we're going to be a lot better off than we were last year. And then Muhammad actually gets an opportunity to show what he can do full-time a little bit more. I mean, every time he's out there, it's like, dude, is this guy not... He does look a little undersized. And it's like, is he not just getting in there constantly? So that's good news number 1. Good news number 2. Taylor Decker has this shoulder thing. It's not great, but here's what's happened is he's missed 5 of the last 6 Lions practices, but he had a full practice this Friday, and they're just holding him out of practice, but then he played the entire game. So this shoulder thing is weird, but it's going to be okay. Other things are DJ Reed's good to go, Kirby Joseph, Jack Campbell. All are kind of game time decisions, but they're all good to play, if that makes sense. So love that. Good news number 3. This isn't good news number 3. I got one more good news for you. This is good news 2.5. No longer with an injury designation, just ready to go is Vaki and Nowaski. This is 2 productive guys that can play special teams, that can give us defensive reps, that can honestly, when push comes to shove, I'd love to see what Vaki could do instead of Craig Reynolds. Like when we have to use Craig Reynolds, which is not very often in the backfield, it'd be nice to see what Vaki can do. It's not the biggest deal in the world because he doesn't play that much, but this is really great pieces here. Dan Campbell said it's going to help 2 football players for us that play special teams, also bring stuff offensively and defensively that we can use. They'll give us a little bit of bump here. Now it's their first game back. We understand that, but we look forward to them being back, being able to use them. Love that. So we'll get back to that in just a second, but that's good news number 2. Good news number 3 is that the Ravens they're going to be without these 4 starters. Isaiah Likely doesn't really, move the needle for me. But these 2 defensive players, I mean, Kyle Van Noy, geez. I mean, I see his name pop up, and I'm like, remember when he was terrible? Then he just goes on to be like a Super Bowl winning player for the Patriots, and now he's with the Ravens still. It's like he's still in the league, but this is really good. The other ones that are good to go, but they've had some growing injuries, some different things, is these 2 defensive backs. We did a video on this, and it's important to look at, is that their secondary is not super strong. And you've got Amon-Ra St. Brown, we've got Jameson Williams, we've got Tesla, who's unbelievable. We've got the advantage, our weapons versus their defensive backs. We just do. And Marlon Humphrey's been struggling in coverage this year. Andy's hurt. Andy's been a little slow. So the good news, we've got Marcus Davenport's not a season ender. So it's like, okay, again, we're not counting on him really anymore. Anything he can give us, though, is a bonus. Then we've got some guys that are going to be able to come back. And then on top of that, they've got guys out. So just on a high level, this game looks like it's tilted more in our favor than I would have thought a week ago. Just thinking about it a week ago, going into this game, you're thinking about Lamar Jackson, Monday Night Football at night, blackout. The fans they're in their all black jerseys. It's just the whole thing is like, oh man, this is tough. They've averaged over 40 points a game in the first 2 games. It just feels different. Now, the counter to that would be, you can say what you want, and he doesn't look the coolest, but Jared Goff, gamer. absolute gamer in big time games, in prime time games. I feel really good about him. Then our offensive coordinator comes out with a ton of confidence about how we're going to be just fine. We're the ones that are going to take the fight to them. All this stuff is like, oh. So I say that to say, I think this is a much closer game. And oh, by the way, the last time we went there, we got destroyed. So that's kind of in our minds of just like, ugh. This game comes down to just like the first quarter for me. If this is a back and forth and we're hanging and we score and it's like, okay, this is going to be a game, right? But if they just jump out ahead of us and it's just really one of those like, oh my gosh, like let's just stick to our game. We got to be able to run the football. I think we're going to be just fine. I have changed on this. I was fully like, we're going to lose. My score prediction, let me know your score prediction as well, but I think it's 27-24. I think the Lions are going to win. And I just get excited about that because I'm like, I'm not just saying it for the channel. I really believe it. I really think that the Lions can win this game. And again, would I be shocked if we lose? No. Oh, okay. But I would not be shocked if we won. And so let me know in the comments where you're at with it, because Lamar is going to move the ball. They're going to run the ball. We know what it is. It's like, can you keep him out of the end zone? That's when you play good offenses, it's like they're gonna move the ball. Like you just can't stop him consistently. But we keep them out of the end zone and we score, and we're gonna need some of those big explosive plays to score from outside of the red zone, just to hit those plays that we did all of last week against the Bears. By the way, I've never rooted for the Cowboys in my life until this week. Cowboys, Bears. Just come on, Cowboys. Bury these guys. They're wobbly. Fan base is out of control. They're just Ben Johnson's questioning himself. So anyway, come on, Cowboys. Let's do it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And by the way, we knew, and let's take a look at this. We knew that this first 3 weeks were going to be tough. Just at Green Bay, it's like, I'm not sure. Chicago, like we should win that, but that's going to be Ben Johnson coming back. Like I would think we would win that. And then at Baltimore, first 2 out of 3 games on the road, 2 of the toughest teams in the league. One of the, it's going to be tough. So, but then after that, it gets a little interesting. And Craig did a good video on this about basically, it's not what we thought it was going into the season. Cleveland, got to have that one at home, 1:00. Everything you dream of right there. Cincinnati's without Joe Burrow. Kansas City's like, okay, it's Kansas City. It's Patrick Mahomes. But at the same time, there's a lot. I'd rather play him now than when he had Tyreek Hill and prime Travis Kelce, right? It's not that. Tampa Bay, tough. Minnesota doesn't look like, okay, for a second, there's like, oh my gosh. No. Washington's got it. Their quarterback's out. At Philly, tough. New York, feel good about that. Home. LA, this back half's like, I'm not scared to death like I once was of our road schedule. So anyway, if you can get a victory here and then beat Cleveland and then beat Cincinnati, then all of a sudden you look up and you're 5-1 or 4-1 or whatever it is, and you're going to Kansas City. That's take that all day. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and if you're new to the channel, just boom, hit that subscribe button. We'll see all of you on the next one.